Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, maybe some of y'all don't celebrate Christmas, but I have a gift for you. It's not a Christmas gift. It's just a gift that I think you would appreciate having because it's so unique. And it came out of the clear blue sky almost. So I just felt like I needed to share this with you and take it in the spirit that is given. So, okay, take it away.
In the United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore. And if you're an Asian, you don't have to talk around your skin color when you're applying for college, because we judge people based on who they are, not on ethnicity and things they can't control. We don't persecute you for being male, for being straight, for being gay, for being anything. The only thing that we demand is that you be a great American patriot, and if you're that, you're very much on our team.
Nobody remembers a time when white people have ever apologized for being white. This is just unnecessary victimizing yourself. They want to be victims so bad, they don't know what to do. They really want to be black people. They want to have black people's story, but they want to have their own power. And that is why I believe that there is an identity crisis among them. They want to believe that because they're not winning anymore, they don't feel good about themselves, they don't have anything. He's friends with Peter Thiel, who has all of this money, and all of these billionaires who are flashing money around and making laws and controlling the country. He's trying to make those people feel like somebody else is responsible for them not feeling good about themselves. So now they're saying you don't have to apologize for being white. That's hilarious to me. That lets you know white people are not okay. They are not okay. And these people, JD Vance and people like him, are preying on these people's insecurity. Nobody has ever asked them to apologize for being white. I know I haven't. And as weird as it might sound, it always comes back to black people. It's always about something to do with black people, what black people think, which they don't know what black people think, how black people feel. And they don't know how black people feel. I don't know why they keep bringing black people into their narrative. But somehow in America, you can't have a conversation unless you drag black people into it. And I'm talking about black Americans, the people who are now calling themselves foundational black Americans. We always get dragged into their conversation. And conveniently, there's always a Negro willing to step into the spotlight and embarrass themselves. In this case, it was the 40-something-year-old rapper, Nicki Minaj.
We were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Amen. Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel? No, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. Amen. Why shouldn't she feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like, isn't that wild?
This is a load of bullshit. I'm not sure what message Nicki Minaj was trying to convey to black women, but it sounds like she's trying to say black women are trying to intimidate white women with their beauty. Black women are not trying to intimidate white women with their beauty. Black women are just claiming their own beauty. White women are running around here getting BBLs and trying to dance like black women and look like black women. That's what it looks like to me. And then black women are just saying, no, that's our stuff. Why are you getting a BBL? You're supposed to be the standard of beauty. That's all black women are saying. So now she's making it seem like white women are intimidated by the fact that black women are claiming their own beauty. Black women are not trying to tell white women not to appreciate their own beauty. It's really not that at all. It's just that black women are overpowering when they stand in their own truth and elevate their own beauty. It is not black women's responsibility to build up white women's self esteem. Nobody built up black women's self esteem. That's the hard work that black women had to do on their own. And so, if other people are intimidated by that, that's not black women's fault. White women were given the keys to the beauty kingdom. They were told that their standard of beauty was the only beauty. But then, black women had an epiphany. Black women looked in the mirror at some point and said, I like myself. I like the way I look. I like my skin tone. I like my features. I like the shape of my body. I like who I am. I don't believe that black women have tried to put themselves in competition with white women's beauty. I think that black women are just trying to be their authentic selves. And when you be in your authentic self, you don't look anything like a white woman. You are your own authentic self. But that's what they can't stand. They seem to have a problem with black people being who we are. They want to decide who you are. Now, y'all are probably too young to know about this. But back in the day when black people were first being on soap operas and on TV, black women were the white woman's sidekick. The white woman was always the star, and the black woman usually was somebody fat, black, and loud, not very attractive, and she was the one that was carrying the burden of the white woman to build the white woman up and make her feel good about herself. That was the role of the black woman. If you look at any early movies, the black women are going to be in a subservient position, and the white woman is going to be the elevated beauty. Nowadays, black women are the star of their own show, and the show is usually pretty popular. So that's the problem. That's where the problem is. So to try to make black women feel bad and say white women can't feel good about their beauty, and I call bullshit on that, because you've got the beauty industry, the fashion industry, the media, and also a lot of black men loudly proclaiming the beauty of white women and elevating them over black women, and it's still not enough. Black women know how to showcase their beauty and their charisma and get paid doing it. And it seems like effortless. It doesn't seem like it takes a lot of effort when you think about these housewives and basketball wives and the social media influencers who know how to get attention just by making up dances or coming up with words that nobody ever heard before. Black women know how to make the total package pop. So now they're supposed to dim their light so somebody else can shine. This is absolutely absurd. So these are two ridiculous things that came out of the Turning Point USA conference, whatever they called it. JD Vance getting up there talking about white people should no longer apologize for being white, and Nicki Minaj sitting up there saying stuff like this.
I don't want what was done to little black girls done to little white girls. I don't want it done to any girls. I want all the little girls in the world to know that you are unique. You are beautiful. You are you. And you can compliment another girl. You can compliment another woman and still know that you are epic and amazing.
Now, why would a black woman lower herself by giving a speech like this to a white conservative audience? These are the very same people that have been running around here with these little dolls, these little black and white dolls, asking black children which one of the dolls was ugly and which one of the dolls was pretty, which one of the dolls was good and which one of the dolls was bad. These are people that have orchestrated that kind of indoctrination. And yet, at this late date, you got to get up here and tell white people that they should feel good about themselves, and you don't want what was done to black girls to be done to white girls. Does anybody else see something wrong with this? Does the saying jump Jim Crow come to anybody else's mind besides mine? Nicki Minaj is out of her mind. She is an immigrant from Trinidad. So she needs to educate herself on American history, and especially Black American history, before she gets on a forum talking like this, because she makes herself look bad and she misrepresents who we are. But anyway, y'all, let me know what you think about the video and have a good day.